caramelised figs with ricotta.
Slow cooking can also take desserts to a whole new level. A gentle, long cook can really bring out that wonderful, rich, sticky sweetness and that depth of flavour in fruits. These are black figs. They are suited to slow cooking, roasting, better than the green figs, because this outside skin is so durable. This is an amazing way of roasting figs, and it's so easy, yet so delicious.
Lay your figs out in rows.
Take some rosemary and just peel that down. Get that really nice, fragrant stem. Get your scissors, trim the edge. Almost where you've got a bit of a sort of sharp point. Bring your 3 figs together and just thread the top of each fig nice and gently.
Rosemary works wonderfully with sweet dishes. As the figs roast in the oven, the stalk will impart a lovely, subtle flavour.
Beautiful.
Dust the figs with ice and sugar, then coat them with a generous splash of balsamic vinegar.
Leave them to sit there for 5 minutes, and they sort of marinate.
I know it sounds odd to use vinegar in your dessert, but trust me, it gives the dish a fantastic sweet and sour taste.
I'm gonna make a really nice caramel. 4 or 5 tablespoons of sugar. Now, flatten that out and get it nice and even. When the sugar is even, caramel cooks evenly. It's changing now. You can see it melting from the outside in. The one thing you don't do is shake the pan rapidly. You see it almost like sort of a lake defrosting, and it's hitting to the center, bubbling. It's still not dark enough yet. It's getting there. Turn the gas down and stay in control.
Let the sugar melt until it turns a dark amber colour.
The secret behind any good caramel is just stopping it from overcooking. Lovely. Take that off the gas. Knob of butter in there. Just gently whisk in. The butter is cooling the caramel down. You'll see it changing colour to like a cafe au lait.
Next, add a glug of the balsamic vinegar.
Nice. Beautiful. Got that nice, dark richness of the caramel. A little touch of water in there. That way the caramel doesn't go too thick.
Now put the caramel back on the heat.
Take your figs and sort of place them in gently. Lovely. And then just add all that lovely little marinade. Don't waste that. It's amazing stuff there. No. Ice and sugar and balsamic vinegar. There's something so tasty. Baste those figs because the skin gets nice and crispy on the outside and the fig sort of just absorbs the caramel. It's delicious. So easy. Now, into the oven, 190 for 10 minutes. Almost doubled in size. Now look at the colour on them. The smell is incredible. Onto your plate. They're a lot heavier because they've actually started absorbing that caramel.
Now douse the figs with caramel and serve with ricotta cheese.
The freshness of that ricotta goes brilliantly well with the figs. I'm going to finish that now with some zest and then some little nibbed almonds and the rich, creamy jam texture of the fig with the ricotta. Okay, brilliant. That is an amazing way of slow roasting fruit and taking figs to a completely new level.
Spicy chutney.
With chutney standing by in the fridge, you can always add that special little touch to a simple supper. Prove that thinking ahead always pays off. Pan on to start toasting those spices. Keep the pan nice and low. Cumin, very aromatic, very fragrant, and it's almost like a light spice. Next, nice little coriander seeds. Coriander in. Now you're gonna get a bit of heat in the chutney. Mustard seeds, a lot smaller than coriander seeds, but so much more powerful. Mustard seeds in. Now, curry leaves. They don't actually smell much dry, but the flavour they give off is extraordinary. Curry leaves in. Really important not to burn them, otherwise you'll have that bitter taste across the chutney. Keep the gas nice and low. The secret is sort of toasting them so it releases that oil and intensifies the spice. A touch of salt. And then a couple of small, powerful chilies. Keep them whole. No one's going to eat them, but it gives that real nice burst of heat. Now, let them toast gently there. We're not going to chop the onion, we're going to grate it. Why? Because it sort of breaks down to a really nice puree in the chutney when you grate it. Hold the root in the palm of your hand and just push. Nice long grates. Want those nice long shards. Look, I've almost got a nice sort of onion puree, but it's nice and clear. A touch of olive oil. Spices, nicely toasted, onions in. 3 nice cloves of garlic. Lightly crush them. Lay it nice and flat, and just slice the garlic. Nice thin slices. Garlic in.
Taking your time to get the onions caramelised beautifully will really reap rewards in the long run.
Tamarind paste and sugar. In with the sugar first. 3 nice tablespoons of sugar. That will give a really nice syrup effect. A sort of nice, rich, syrupy texture to the chutney. Tamarind paste.
You can get tamarind paste in most delis and the big supermarkets.
It's a really nice thickening agent, but it gives that tartness to the chutney. And it's sort of rich, sugary, spicy. Next, in with my coconut. Add 4 nice tablespoons. That will give a nice body and a really nice texture to the chutney. Cook that coconut out, and now add the carrot. Grate it. The carrot just gives the chutney a really nice sort of crunch, but it also helps to sort of cool down the spice. Carrots in. The water comes out of the carrot, flavours the chutney beautifully, but gives that nice sort of vibrant, bright colour to it as well. And grating it almost sort of, it cooks instantly, but I want a bit of texture through here. Turn down the gas and just let that simmer for 5 minutes. If the carrots aren't that moist and juicy, then put a couple of tablespoons of water in there to help it along. Now, just cook that out for 5 minutes. Just as those carrots start going nice and soft, don't overcook them. You want that nice texture in there. Slightly spicy, slightly sweet. Gas off. Keep those chilies in there with that. It's beautiful. It's nice and gooey, delicious and ready to go in its jar as that sits in the fridge. Just gets better and better and better. I love to eat this chutney with cold meats or even cold fish, but with ham, it's amazing. It's a really nice way of livening up the ham. Just sort of roll it up. Get a nice spoon of chutney. I mean, it looks fantastic. Chutney onto the plate and serve. And that is a nice little gem in the fridge that is worth prepping in advance for.